Hi Flosstube, welcome back. My name is Tina and I'm a 14 count Ada girl. If you too like 14 count Ada, you're in the right place. I would like to say welcome to all my new viewers, and I hope you find something here that you like and that you stick around. I'm sorry this video is late to all of my previous viewers. I am a week overdue. I did go to a retreat at the end of September. Then we came home. We moved out of our RV back into our house. So there's just been a lot going on. So there wasn't a lot of stitching going on, but I have a lot to show today. We do have 13 wows. Wows are what I like to call my whips of the week. And I have about 36 whips going on. And I do touch each one of those once a month for a minimum of 100 stitches. Now I will say September is the first month that I did not get everything touched. I was only shy by about four projects. But that's okay. It is what it is, as everyone likes to say. And we'll just start again here in October, and hopefully I'll get them all caught up in October. Well, not caught up, just restarted, but everything will get its touch. So we have 13 wows today. I have haul. I have 5 things of haul. I have 3 things of Happy Meal. I want to talk a little bit about the Camping and Stitching retreat that I just went to. Some Flosstubers I met there, and so let's just get all this started, shall we? Okay, the last thing that I do have written down, I didn't write a lot of this down, so I don't have a lot of stitch counts. On the September 28th, I worked on my Monopoly board, and whoever hasn't seen the Monopoly board, this is it. I did 97 stitches on the Monopoly board. I basically put in the second outline of that second square. I know I have not finished the Go square. I'm having an issue with it. I'm not real happy with it yet, so I'm holding off on the Go square for a little bit, and I just went ahead and moved on to the next square. So that's what we have for the Monopoly. The next thing I worked on was Signpost Stitcher. This is by This is by Colorado Cross Stitcher. And this is what it looks like. I am using DMC flosses for this. It is on a fabric flare in the color Nut, and that is pretty close to true color right there. It's almost a peachy brown. You can see that more closer over this side is probably the closer color. It's like a peachy brown. And on this day, on this project, I did 123 stitches. I think I put in this whole, words are hard. Hoop, thank you. Yeah, it's a hoop. That's exactly what it is. It's a hoop. So that hoop got put in, and that was the 123 stitches on Signpost Stitcher. That is that as well. And then the next thing I worked on was Summer Quaker by Leela Studios. And this is what this work looks like if you haven't seen this. I started this with the group that I sometimes Zoom with, and they are Crafts and Books. It's run by Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher. She is on Flosstube as well, and she has that Zoom group, and I'll list all her information down below. And I am working this on a ivory, and on this day I put in 158 stitches. I was working on this second motif over here, so we got the outline of that second motif. Okay, then we move to October. I worked on, this is a dimensions kit, and it's called Wise Owl, and I'm working on this with a viewer of mine. And I have cut off this part of it. I have started at this tree. I just didn't see all that would be necessary. And I do not have a stitch count on this, but that's where I am on that tree. And these are mostly half stitches, so I wasn't really sure how to count a half stitch anyway, so I just didn't. But that is coming along, and that is the dimensions kit, and it's worked on with its own threads and its own everything. So, and the next thing I have worked on is Liberty's Welcome. I worked on this while I was at my retreat. Everybody really loved it. This is done in the MPI silks, as it is called for. And let's see, what did I work on? Truth, I don't even remember. That was like a week ago. Yeah, I got that one. Well, you'll know. You'll know, you've seen it before. I feel like I worked on the flag here. I feel like it was the flag and maybe a star that I put in. Of course, it could have been border. I don't recall. And I don't have a stitch count on that. And that is just done on regular ivory. Nothing special about it. And next project we have is Sunflower Farm, which I also worked on at the retreat. And this is by Corey Ibatakori, and I probably butcher that every time I say it, but there it is. And I am up in here. I have finished the little girl and all her honey and her little bench, and I'm working on this sign right here, and that's what I worked on this day. And I do not have a stitch count on this one either. Like I said, I was at the retreat, and I would just work on it for a while, and that's where we are on that. This fabric is a Bestitch Me fabric, and Hot Cocoa is the name of it. And that is done in regular DMC flosses. And the next project we have is the Spring Quaker. Yes, I worked on spring and summer this last round. So I did get to work on this one. And I am doing this one with a friend of mine from my LNS, which is Always in Stitches in Noblesville, Indiana. And we are working on this together. She's a lot further along than I am. This is also worked on that same fabric flare in the color Nut that I showed on the other project. It's the same fabric. I bought a large piece of it. I think I bought a yard of it, and I've used it on a couple projects because I really like it. And that is in regular DMC flosses. I did not use fancy floss for this project. They did give you the option to use either one, so I used DMC. Our next project, I worked on the One Nation. I know everybody has seen One Nation. There's a lot of us working on One Nation on the Zoom group that I'm in. It's Late Night Stitchers Zoom group, and I will put information down for that down below as well. So there's a lot of us working on this. And on this day, I put in, I believe, just another little row of the blue. I'm trying to get all of the blue done. I think I have one row left, maybe two. And once those are done, then I'm going to start doing, like a lot of people have suggested, and do one star and one state every time I pick it up, basically. Some of them are doing it just once a week or whatever, but I don't touch mine once a week, so just whenever I happen to touch it again. The next project I worked on was Old Glory, and I'm working on this with my friend Jenny, who has that Zoom group I was just speaking of. And this is how much I have done of Old Glory. We didn't realize quite how big this thing was, I don't think, when we actually started it. We were really going to try to get one of these flags done a month. We had tried cutting it into 12 pieces, but I haven't even made it through the first flag yet. I don't believe she has either. So this is where we got. It's a very, very pretty piece. I am doing this on beautiful beige. And I am using regular DMC flosses with it as well. And the next project I have is Jack Frost Farms. It's by Little House Needleworks. And it is a seven-part project. If I put it all together the correct way, there's 7 pieces of it. I am on the 3rd part of it now. And I'm putting them all on one piece. So I have the first piece done, and now I have the second piece done, and I was starting the outline for the 3rd square. And that is done on a piece of parchment. And of course, everything is 14 count Aida. This one is in the called for fancy flosses. Sometimes I do use the fancy flosses, and sometimes I just grab up DMC. It just depends on what kind of mood I was in when I bought the project. Oh, and there is my scissors I've been looking for a week. Yay! Okay, and the next project I worked on was Pink Rhapsody. I do have a stitch count on this because I worked on this Saturday. Pink Rhapsody. I call it Pink Rhapsody because I'm doing mine in pink. It's actually called Blue Rhapsody. It is by Rosewood Manor. And we're doing this with a few friends of mine from my LNS. And I saw one of the ladies the other day who had it mostly done, and she didn't put in this bottom part. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not real crazy about that bottom part myself, and I may just stop mine right there as well. It just looks, it's so big, it just looks out of place to me. I don't much care for it, so I'm probably gonna stop there. I'll probably do this little border and then just stop it there. So what I got done was the letter B. So we have that first motif and the letter B. That was 117 stitches. I was at my LNS on Saturday for our stitch group. I was there from 10 to 4 and I did 117 stitches. Can you say I talk a lot? Okay, next project I worked on is one of everybody's favorites, 100 Owls. And 100 Owls, I am still working on this last giant owl. This is what this looks like. It's by Off Horse Embroidery. It is a free pattern. You can go onto their website and download it. They have a lot of free patterns on their website. So go support them. And they have a lot that you pay for too as well, but they do have a lot of free ones, and this is a free one. I did change my fabric. I didn't want the green fabric, and I went with a gray fabric, and it's called Mystic Gray from 123 Stitch. It's almost a greeny gray. It does have like a tone of green in it, but this is what I've got done so far. This is slated for finish this year, and I am on this last huge owl down here working on his big old wing. I do not have a stitch count on that. I know it was over 100, but those are DMC flosses. And I think that's everything about that project. I've just got to get some more work on it because we are in October and I'd like to get that last piece finished. So the next project I worked on, this was actually worked on last night. Yes. This is called The Shepherd. It's country. Are they country? They're not country. cottage garden samplings. So many have the same names. This one, it was chosen by my friend Peter, who works at my LNS. When I showed him this fabric that I really liked, I thought this fabric was just beautiful and I was gonna buy it. I didn't know what I was gonna stitch on it. And he said, oh, I know what you should stitch on it. You should stitch this on it. So I called this the Peter Made Me Do It Sal. And this is how we have gotten in the Peter Made Me Do It Sal. I am filling in our little sheep friend. He's coming out really, really cute. I did do 137 stitches on that. And that is done in DMC flosses. That color of that fabric is Ocean Air. And the last project that I have to show for this video will be Stitcher's Resolution. Stitcher's Resolution looks like this. It's by Heartstring Samplery. Now, if you're new here, you don't know the history behind it, so I'm going to say it real quick. The history behind this is I originally started this on a 16 count. I just didn't care for it. It looks great. Every time I tried to stitch on it, I did not like it. I tried to avoid it a lot, and that's how I figured out I'm a 14 count Ada girl. It was the fabric I didn't like. So I restarted it. And here I am now on my 14 count. So, and that is done in just a regular ivory, and that is done in the fancy floss that it called for. So, if you have a project that you are dreading for some reason, if you could find out why, then you need to fix it. You know, it's our hobby, and our hobby should make us happy. And if your project is not making you happy, then you need to change it. UFO it if you don't really like it anymore. Maybe it's not your taste anymore. Maybe you've had it around a long time. Maybe it's the fabric you don't like. Maybe it's the flosses you're using you don't like. Whatever it is, change it. Don't be unhappy when you stitch. Okay, and that is it for my wows. So there wasn't a whole lot of stitching for almost 2 weeks worth of work, but I've still got lots of things to show. So let me see, where did I want to start? Oh, since I just showed Stitcher's Resolution, we're going to start with this project. Stitcher's Resolution calls for the Gentle Art Brown Bear. And I went to my LNS and I bought some brown bear, and I didn't pay attention to it, and when I got home, it was not the variegated brown bear that you see in that project. It was really all dark, like almost like, you know, like an 839. And I was like, well, that's not going to work because it's already highly variegated. I'd have to pull out that entire line and start it over. So when I was on my Zoom with Late Night Stitchers one night, I asked anybody on my Zoom group if anybody had any brown bear that was variegated. It'll have the light and the dark in it. And my friend Karen from KEB Studio Creations, she's here on Flosstube. Her and her husband, Jason, they both stitch. And let's see. Yes, Karen and Jason, they are KEB Studio Creations, and she offered to send me the piece that she had. And so I now have that. Thank you again, Karen. I very much appreciate it. She also sent me this cute little card, and it even has a little pattern on the back, and it has all her information. She is also, they do also design, so I don't want to show all that design work. So check them out at KEB Studio Creations on YouTube, and then they have links to their Etsy store and things like that in there, and I will link all of that stuff, KEB, down below. She also sent me this cute magazine because you see all the patriotic. Everyone knows Tina loves her patriotic. Look how cute. And this one, look, isn't And then, of course, Tina loves her owls, so Karen sent me this one as well. How cute. Oh, precious. Thank you again so much, Karen. I appreciate that. Stitchy friends are the best friends, right? Then I had a viewer, one of my viewers here. Hi, Becky. I don't have permission to say anybody's name, so I'm just saying first names and they'll know who they are. Becky had a lot of 14 count Aida that she wanted to give away. She said it was too soft for her, and it's a lot of Be Stitch Me fabric, and I do a lot of Be Stitch Me projects and Picture This Plus. So she sent me some Picture This Plus Murky. Everybody knows what that looks like. Everybody does their usually Halloween things on it. So that's Picture This Plus Murky. Here's a 14 count Country French Golden Needle. And I do believe I am doing, oh, what is it? It's a Christmas one on Golden Needle. Can't recall right now. This is Cardinal by Be Stitch Me, and I do not have this one. I was part of Randy's club for a while. I may restart that now that I'm home. And that'd be pretty to do something Christmassy on. Here's a 14 count Country French Cafe, which I have used in a lot of my projects. Really like that. And here's a Be Stitch Me Coconut Shell, which I don't have either. It's a really pretty fabric. And I will put Brandy's shop, the Be Stitch Me shop down below too. This one doesn't look like it has a tag on it, but it's a really pretty fabric as well. And these are all from my viewer, Becky. Thank you again, Becky. Very much appreciated. Okay, next this is from my friend Sherry. Sherry I met at the retreat, and she had some stuff that she didn't need that she knew that I would like. She sent me the ball tip needles. She didn't care for them. She had bought some and she didn't care for them, and she knew that I liked them because I was stitching with them at the retreat. And so she sent me these packages of ball tip needles. And she sent me this beautiful owl. Look how pretty. And this is stitched on black, and I have not stitched on black. So I don't know if I'm going to attempt this or I might change the color. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll practice on some black before I make a decision on that one, but that is so pretty. She also sent me these joyful owls. So thank you again, Sherry. That is very much appreciated. And she sent me this beautiful card. There. And the next thing I have are purchases. I had a viewer get in touch with me and say they were selling some 14 count Aida and wanted to know if I would be interested in buying it. So I was like, well, absolutely. Let me see. You know, I looked at what she had and I was like, sure, I'll buy that from you. So I bought these things from Emma. I'll just say her name is Emma. There's a navy, and they're all just small pieces, you know, of what she had left over. It doesn't say what the sizes are, but that's okay. And there's a black, so there's something for me to practice on that black. This one is a silver. This one is ice blue. That looks like a pretty big piece. So, and this white is a large piece as well. I use a lot of white. We love our white. And oatmeal. I love the oatmeal. That is beautiful. Stormy Night. If you remember the little snowman I did with the woman and the man, and she was tying his scarf, and she knocked his head off, and it says, oops, too tight. I did that on a stormy night, so. And if you haven't seen that, you can check it out on my Instagram. It's still over there. I'm 14 Count Ada Girl over there as well, and on TikTok. And this is an Artiste Light Blue small piece. And then this is the Crafty Grimalkin on Etsy. And it's called Not Another Sampler, and it's a 1/4 of a yard. That's a very pretty neutral. I really like that. That's coming pretty true to color too. So those are the, oh, and she gave me this big thing of white Ada as well. So I bought all of that from her, and then she gave me a really good deal on it. So now I have even more fabric. When I was on my retreat, I went to this shop, Annabella's, that is there in North Carolina. Hi, Aspen. And I bought a few things there. We won't have a video of Annabella's. As I went into Annabella's, and the owner of the shop was there, and she was telling me where everything is. It's a beautiful shop. It's 3 stories. It's in an old log, it's more of a new log cabin, I would say. But it's a very, very pretty shop. She asked for no photos. So I assumed she wouldn't want video either, so I didn't offer to videotape her store or anything. But if you're in the North Carolina area and you're near Annabella's, go check it out. It is a beautiful store, and it's worth the look. And Annabella's does also have their own Flosstube, and that may be why they didn't want pictures or anything. But I did want to give them a shout out as well. And these are the things that I bought while I was at Annabella's, because I can't go into a shop, sorry about all that, without buying things at a shop, right? I got the new Tiny Town. I have Harvest Tiny Town now. Really need to start on these Tiny Towns, because I have them all except the Halloween one. And I haven't started not one of them. I got this one for my daughter, Courtney, because she loves cows. And I got this one. I don't think you'll figure out why I got that one. Look at that cute little owl. Of course, that's why I got it. I have a little nephew. He's actually my great nephew. And he's been going through cancer. He's got cancer in his brain. And he's been going through a lot of chemo treatments. And he's had, I think, 5 brain surgeries. And he's 10 years old. And he's just the sweetest little boy. And so I found this, and I wanted to make this for him. It's called Loved Boy. It says, "You are stronger than you know and loved more than you can imagine." So I went to make that for him, so I'd really like to get started on that pretty soon. I got this Chilly Willy stacker from Praiseworthy Stitches. I'm gonna make myself learn to sew. Either that or I'm gonna have some really nice friends help me. There goes another puppy in the background. That was not Aspen, I think that's Sasha. So then I got some cute little snowman, and this is an Annabella's original design. And it says, "Snow much fun." How cute is that? And then it wouldn't be in true Tina fashion if I didn't get something patriotic, right? So I got this God Bless America by Erica Michaels. And if you watched my channel before, you know I just finished an Erica Michaels, We the People. So this is gonna go on my patriotic wall when I make one. And that is all I got from Annabella's. While I was at my retreat, I was with another lady named Lorraine, and Lorraine is Rags to Stitches USA here on Flosstube, and she got to ring the bell, which means she finished, and she finished His Eye is on a Sparrow. And if y'all know His Eye is on the Sparrow, you know how big this project is. And she did this on a 28 count, which is the same as what a 14 count would be, because she went over 2 on her 28. So I saw how big this thing was, but it was so beautiful. The pictures of these patterns, they don't do them justice. It looks like a crowded mess on this picture. But when she stitched it, it was so beautiful that I had to go to 1-2-3 Stitch and order it immediately. Yes. I don't know when I'm going to start it, but I have it and I will start it. So I got that from 1-2-3 Stitch. And then while I was also at that retreat, I bought a couple things. There were some people that come there and they sell some stuff that they have. They sell their extra patterns that they bought, and they don't want anymore. It's maybe not their style, or they realize they're just not going to stitch it. So they'll sell them. They'll have a sell table. They had a brag table there. They had a giveaway table there. So some of this is sell, some of this is giveaway. I'm a big Little House on the Prairie fan, so I bought this Little House on the Prairie. Then I bought this little cowgirl. Of course, that's for my daughter Courtney, because she loves her cows. This one, I think it just came off of a buy table, maybe. I mean, it's got a tag on it, so I must assume it did. And it's Holy Night by Shepherd's Bush. And it came with the whisper threads that you need as well. And it says, a star shone with heavenly light. Shepherds gazed with awed delight. Wise men came with hearts alight. The Christ child was born that night. Okay, and then this was on the giveaway table, I want to say. These are my cute little snowmen. I love my little snowmen. Just adorable. Oh, it's got several different designs inside too. So, oh, this one, he's dressed up like a bunny. Too cute. Oh, they're not all on the back. This one's on the giveaway table. This is a Thomas Kincaid. And it's a full kit. And it is 14 count. So I'm excited to be able to do a Thomas Kincaid. I've never done one. I got this Cuddle Up with Liberty. How cute is this? It's a little bear. And that was on the freebie table. There was this lavender and lace on the freebie table. And she's looking real familiar. So I'm gonna go through my things and check that I don't have this one. I don't know. Maybe I've just looked at it a lot. But I went ahead and got it. It's Guardian Angel by Lavender and Lace. So if I do already have it, I will end up putting that as a giveaway on my channel at some point. I got this Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep prayer. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that one. And it was on the giveaway table as well. By Lottie Da. Here's a cute little owl pattern by Barefoot Needle Art. It's a nice little fall pattern. Not too Halloween-y. Just a little pumpkin. I can do that. This was also on the freebie table, and it's just a bunch of little different sayings. And there's the one that I liked was, retirement is not the end of the road. It is taking a new direction. I really liked that one. So there's just a couple on here that I saw that I would like to do. So I went ahead and picked up that one. And this one is scriptures. And I really liked this one here. It's the very beginning words of the Bible and the very end words of the Bible. So it says Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And then Revelation 22. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen. So I really liked that one. I thought that was really cool. Then I got something that my Courtney's going to have to do for me because it's like 99% backstitch. She's over here cheering. She's happy. It's called Footprints in the Sand. And I know most of y'all know what that is all about. So, but you can see most of it is backstitch. I got these cute little cherubs. I have seen these since I was a child. I don't know who originally drew them, but I think everybody has seen them, and they are just so cute. So I got those. I think there's a couple different types of cherubs in here, maybe. No, maybe it's just the one design, or it might be two, because yeah, it shows another one holding a guitar there. Let me see if he's in here. Let's see him. Oh, yep, there he is. Okay, yep, that one's in there too. So that was cute. And we got some freebies from the retreat itself. This was on the freebie table as well. This little cute owl, and it is actually from Annabella. So funny. So that little cute owl. I probably won't do all this orange. I will probably change the colors. I don't know what to yet, but I don't care for all this orange. So I will probably find a different color to do him in, but he is still super cute. And the lady that I was sitting next to in the stitching retreat, her name was Lillian, and she designed this next thing I'm going to show you. This was for our Camping and Stitching retreat, and she designed this for Doreen, who ran the retreat, and she gave us all the pattern for it. And so thank you again, Lillian, for coming up with this. It's really, really cute. We all appreciate it, and we even have an extra alphabet that if we need an alphabet. Thank you, Doreen, for putting on the retreat. I know that she has set up the next retreat for March, and it is already sold out. So if you were looking to get into that one, it is already sold out. I didn't order a ticket for it myself because I didn't know what I would be doing by then. So anyhow, let's see. I would like to say other than the Camping and Stitching retreat, hello to Doreen and Renee and Lillian. Hi, Kathy. Sherry and Wanda and Sandy, just to name a few. I had such a good time. If you get a chance to go to a smaller retreat, I highly recommend the small ones. I don't think I would enjoy one that's like 100 people or more, because when they're small, you really get to go around and meet people and talk to people, find out where they're from and different things about them. Or I do. I don't stitch that much. I walk around and talk. So I got to meet a lot of people and talk to a lot of people. And I have a lot of new friends now. And we have group chats. We have shared each other's phone numbers, and we like to chat. So they're a lot of fun. If you ever get a chance to go to a small one, try to go to a small one. I prefer those personally. The next thing that I have to show is my haul that I bought from Facebook Marketplace. There was a lady on Facebook Marketplace, and she had showed a lot of kits. She was selling all of these kits for $40. I mean, and I was like, okay, for $40, that looks like a good amount of kits. And she was doing it in a friend of mine's town. It was like an hour from me, and I wouldn't have to drive if I just sent my friend the money, and she could just go 5 minutes from her house and pick it up and meet me at our LNS when we were meeting on Saturday anyway. So that's what we did. Thanks again, Maria. Appreciate it. And she met this lady, and this lady had an entire like 13-gallon trash bag full of kits, y'all. Full. And I'm talking Dimensions kits, full, never opened, and Busilla and Disney, and I mean, just so many kits. And these are the ones that I am keeping, and I will go ahead and show you these. This is a Dimensions. Family is the name of that one. Now, I don't know how old these are or if they're still available, but I'll show them to you anyway. And this is a Busilla kit, and these are all 14 count. And of course, you know, being a kit, they come with everything that you need. And I got this little Disney one. My daughter Courtney, you know, my back stitcher, she loves Pooh. So I got her this little, well, I didn't get it. It was in this package. So I decided I was going to do this for her for Christmas. It is a Christmas ornament. Comes with the plastic that you put it on. And she can put that on her tree. I have this cute little Happily Ever After Dimensions kit. I don't know who I'm going to do that for yet. Might be me, might be Courtney. Who knows? Okay. I got this Dimensions kit. Sorry. This is Let It Snow is the name of it, and it is 14 count, of course. And this Dimensions kit, this looks very, very pretty. And then I have this Janlin kit. It says, Love Makes My House a Home. And I thought this was so pretty. And then I have this little penguin. This is for my daughter, Allie. She used to collect penguins when she was little, but I thought she'd really like this one, and I showed it to her, and she said, yes, she really does like it. So I will stitch that for her. Then I got these cute little owls. And this is by, it looks like E. Gooden Cross Stitch. It's on 11 count, and it's 3 strands. So it's pre-printed. It's one of those pre-printed ones. And I have done those before, and I don't mind them. They're actually kind of nice if you don't want to sit and think about things. They're pretty easy to do. I got these cute little calendar bears. These are so cute. Every one of them is dressed up for a different month and whatever holiday is falling in that month, or activities such as just being summertime. Here is a little bunny who is cross stitching, and she is really, really cute. This is a Dimensions kit with a cute little snowman and some bunnies. Now this kit not only comes with the pattern, of course, and the flosses and the Ada, it comes with the hoop and the hoop stand. That. I'd say that on its own is worth 40 bucks. This is a Joy Sunday kit. I do know that, you know, Joy Sunday doesn't always get their patterns legally, but, you know, I didn't purchase it. Well, I did sort of, but I didn't know what was all in this kit, and I will stitch it. I thought it's a very pretty pattern. This is the Design Works. It's called Woodland Castle. And this one, this is a Russian kit, and I can't tell you the name of it because I don't speak Russian. Though I do have friends who do, so maybe y'all wouldn't tell me what that says. My daughter Courtney, as you know, is a big book lover. She loves to read, and she loves big bright colors. So we're gonna attempt to make this for Courtney one day. I'm not promising her when. Is this pre-printed or is it just gridded? Oh, now I gotta look because I see some grid lines. Oh, it's pre-gridded fabric. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Love some gridded fabric. Okay, she just found it. Courtney found it for me. It's called Bookshelf. And it comes from Peggy Buy on this site. She found it on, and they have it in a stamped version. So that's really cool. And it's the same one, isn't it? No, theirs is a little different. Yeah, theirs is a little different. But it's pretty close. I'm sure there's lots of versions of Bookshelves. Is it that one?
This is it. It's got that same book in the middle.
This one says it's a Heaven and Earth design on everything cross stitch. It's called Colors of the Rainbow. No, Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. It's called, yeah, the theme is, okay. It's called Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. And it says it's by Heaven and Earth Designs, but I have a Russian version of it. I don't know if that means it's a stolen version or what, but I got it. I'm going to stitch it. Okay, so the next thing I got in this big package is this beautiful library that I'm going to make for my daughter Courtney. As you know, she loves her books. She has a large bookshelf collection, and she loves to go to all the bookstores and buy all the books. Like we like to buy all the cross stitch. She likes to buy all the books. And so this is a Russian kit, it appears. And I don't know what it says. However, she did look it up for me, and she found a version of it over at Everything Cross Stitch. And it looks like it might be a Heaven and Earth Designs, maybe originally. It says designed by Heaven and Earth, so I don't know if this one is Heaven and Earth or is this a copy or what it is, but I'm going to stitch it. So if you're looking for it, Everything Cross Stitch has it, so you might try there. Then this next one I almost bought like a week ago, and everybody has seen this. It's a Dimensions kit, and I've been looking at it for a long time, and I hadn't pulled the trigger on this one, and now I don't have to because I already have it. So it was in this $40 collection that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace. And this is Aurora Borealis. It's the Aurora Cabin. It's just so beautiful. I love it so much. This is done on a gray Aida. It's a real pretty gray Aida. Of course, come with all its glosses and everything. So I am excited to do a start on that. Also in this package, okay, was all of, let me flip my camera, maybe. Well, just do it this way. Was all of these as well. So there's like 3 little piles here. Some of these are the pre-stamped kits. Some of these are just regular kits. They're all kits, every one of them. And those I will be doing as a giveaway on my channel over the next couple months. Those are just ones that I didn't want. So for $40, I think I got a really good deal, right? And so check your Facebook Marketplace if you're looking for some fun stitchy stuff. I just typed in, cross stitch, and since I'm on Facebook every day anyway, at least a couple minutes, I try to run over there and see if there's anything new under cross stitch. And that was Aspen that ran by. Also, I would like to say we are running a 24 hours of cross stitch on my friend Jenny's Zoom group. It is called Late Night Stitchers. You join it on Facebook. You go to Facebook and you join the group Late Night Stitchers. And pinned up in the information is the information to the Zoom group. It'll have the code you need for Zoom. It'll have the password, and once you're a member of the Facebook group, you can join into the Zoom group. And the Zoom group is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether there's somebody there or not. You can just go in, and you might end up being there by yourself sometime. But you can always type into the group that, hey, I'm on Zoom, anyone want to join? And usually there'll be somebody join, if not 4 or 5 people, I have found. But anyway, back to 24 hours of cross stitch. Okay. It is going to be Friday the 20th from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time to 10 p.m. Sunday Central Standard Time. And there are going to be prizes. There are going to be challenges. The challenges are done by a group member. Her name is Debbie. And she is doing them on Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are stitching challenges. And at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These challenges do last 1 hour, and she will be doing prizes for both of those. There are going to be, I think, 5 or 6 giveaways during this whole thing, about 2 a day. So I guess that'd be six giveaways. And so we hope you that want to join us on 24 hours of cross stitch. If you have any questions, feel free to go to the group, sign in, join us. And if you have any other questions and you can't get in, you can always text me or email me at 14count8girl@gmail.com. And my information is always down below. And you can also find me on Instagram. And I'll be happy to answer anything that I can help you with. And as always, I would like to say, if you have not yet so done, I need you to go get your mammograms. It is very important, ladies, that we all get our mammograms. A mammogram can and will save your life. So until the next time, bye-bye.